What is going on, and welcome back to the Journeyman with me, FoggyPlays, on FM22. As you can tell, we're in the same clothes. It's not been very long since you were here last. Yeah, something's happened. So we're going to be jumping into that in just a second. If you do want to enjoy this episode, do make sure to leave a like, and of course, subscribe, because analytics, YouTube, these are the things that make YouTube happy. Likes and all that good stuff would be very much appreciated. Thank you very much. Let's get into the video and see what's after happening. So, fellas, we've been sacked. Yeah, we were sacked. Yeah, I pushed it too far. I declared interest in a job that I knew I was going to get, but I wanted to declare interest just to see what would happen. And had a meeting with the team, or the chairman, and the chairman was like, you can't be doing this. And I was like, but I thought it was right at the time. Opportunity couldn't pass up, all that good stuff. And I didn't think I was going to have to record it because I was like, this is fine. I just, they're not going to sack me. We're doing really, really well. We just beat FC United 5-0 with a very rotated side because there was like 2 days between the games. Nope, they sacked us. The Macclesfield manager is in for a job. Macclesfield. God damn it, I was hoping they were. I forgot. Why do Macclesfield have to be? Who the fuck is Stephen Capper? The under-18s assistant manager. Oh yeah, Joe Gamble also left us in the summer to go to a club that I applied for. I applied for a lot of jobs. He went to Stockport, which was fantastic. So he got to move up. I didn't. I got stuck. Like Kieran Fox, who are you? He's actually a better manager than I am. Stats wise, he's a better manager than I am, but I am obviously the better one. Our head physio, the head physio left with me. Thanks. So, with that revelation, as you can see, we have applied for a lot of jobs. We currently aren't favoured for any of the jobs, so not ideal. But yeah, we did beat FC United 2 days ago, 5-0. Harry Flowers got himself a cheeky little hat trick. 2 headers from corners and a penalty, and then Dominic Knowles also scored 2 goals. But Harry Flowers, he is very good at the old heading. I hope he leaves now. I really hope he leaves. Go off this Scunthorpe with you. Have a good time. Yeah, we're just gonna apply for all the jobs because some of these jobs I didn't really think that I was gonna get. Like, I've applied for Alta. Alta's fine. I do kind of want to play in Norway. Like, I really want to play in Norway. I don't really want to play in Norway, but I wouldn't mind playing in Norway. Really, really annoyed that I didn't get the Curzon job, but that's fine. I have to wait and see what happens. Have I applied for the Curzon Ashton job again? I have. You've only recently left the post. We're definitely not going to get Juvenari. I don't think Leon are a club that would be interested in taking us on. They're both pretty high reputation clubs. So we'll be back in just a second, hopefully in the not too distant future, where we get a job interview from somebody, because I don't really want to spend forever without a job. So we have to wait and see what happens. I don't want it to be too long. Right, fellas, so after our sacking by Curzon Ashton, we have finally been offered a new job. Curzon Ashton sacked us on the 18th of August, so a little over a month. Fantastic. They've actually had a decent run with this new manager. Okay, fair enough. They didn't do too badly after we left. Forced out the door. But whatever. We have gotten ourselves. We had a couple of job offers. Became available or came favourite for the job in Norway again. The Kinsterklund. Kristensund just randomly appeared as favourites again. We did have a job in Sweden that was offered to us. I think it was one of the teams in the lower. Well, I know it was one of the teams in the lower division. Just need to find the one that it was. It was this team, Alvizio, which I rejected because they had 4 games left, and they were like guaranteed relegated. So I was like, there's no point in taking it. So I just kind of kept delaying it until eventually it just stopped being an option. But we have acquired a job. We are moving to Latvia, my friends. BFC Daugavpils, Daugavpils, who are 8th in the league, 7 points clear of the team below them. But if this team don't pick up points in their next game, which is against 6th in the league, we are pretty much guaranteed to stay up. So that is the most important thing. But yeah, we're taking over at a new club. We've gone to Latvia. Fantastic. Eyebrows have been raised. Not so sure. I'm a really good manager. They want us to avoid relegation. Narrowly avoided relegation last season. Do have a insecure finance, but less money in the transfer budget than 0, which is not good. I've had a quick look at the team. It doesn't look terrible, but we've a lot of like non-Latvians, and I haven't looked at the rules yet, so this is fine. But they want us to play counter-attacking football, which is what we did in Curzon, Ashton to great success. Develop players using the club's youth system, which I would imagine isn't terrible. They do want us to avoid relegation because if we don't, then the 1-year contract we signed is out the window. And we're going to set up that for every fortnight. So have a look. Actually, I never checked staff. That would. So I want us to avoid relegation. Okay. Finances. We're not that in debt. Ooh. We are overspending a lot. Oh no. Oh no. Have a look at staff. Do we have an assistant manager? We don't have an assistant manager. Fantastic. We have very, very few staff members. We have a director of football. Are you any good? No. No, you are not. This is his first job in his career. Fantastic. Do we have... yeah, I saw this guy. He's in our B team. He is retiring at the end of this season. I'll probably give him an opportunity at some point to play a game, just because he hasn't played yet this year. But we've no legends, and we've no rivalries. The club was only founded in 2009. That kind of makes sense. We were expected to finish 7th according to the... Yeah, so, okay. Auda is the team that we were looking at as well. So who does the media reckon our best players are? So Atisu, who is actually one of our players, and he's a midfielder, and he's got some numbers. Fantastic. And he's Ghanaian. And Raymond Adola, attacking midfielder / striker. He's on loan. Okay. He's on loan from a club in Belarus. Played previously in Moldova. Interesting. Dynamics. I would imagine, yeah, they don't really like me. Yeah, my reputation, not the best. 13 players do not care. 11 of my players, not my biggest fan. But like I said, I've only just arrived. And our reputation is quite low. I don't think we're going to get a coaching course. But we have 15%. Oh, it's down to 10% now. Damn it. Can I get a coaching course? Board will get back to me shortly on that. Okay, well, they haven't given it to me straight away. That is less than ideal. Nobody on my favourite personnel, or the players that like me or dislike me, care even remotely. So do we have not any ongoing transfers? A lot of our players went to Finspils on a free. Are we affiliated with them maybe? No, they just took all our players. Latvian lower league. Okay. So we just shifted a whole bunch of players out to them. How many players did they sign off us? And they all signed on one day. They signed 21 of our players. That is one big first team. Oh my sweet divine merciful Jesus. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. I'll have a quick look and see. Is there... Okay, so we've no package. Scouting budget. Probably just going to... Oh, can't do that. Okay, fine. What have I got myself into? This is fine. We're going to lose another 40k. 40k, that's not too bad. And then we're going to 500,000. And by the end of the season after, almost 1 million. What? What have I done? How many players in our first team are... Okay, lots of players not on long contract. They're all non-contracts. Or they're on amateur contracts. We don't have to pay them. So where is all our money going? Like I said, we just need to survive 3 games against the team in 2nd, 6th, and then 10th, who hopefully will be relegated by the time we play them, because if they aren't, then we're in serious trouble. Because Meta, I would imagine they're going to... We could actually jump ahead of them. Let's see what the... We could just finish 6th, so we could jump up 2 places. We need Tukums to beat Jelgava for us to be able to jump or to survive. So we need them to win. So definitely not going to be aiming for 6th. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a team together. I'm going to have a quick look and see what we can do. And then I'll bring you back and we'll have a look at some of the players that I think are probably our best players. Do need to get the staff set up as well. Get the director of football doing all the signings and the whatnot. So we'll be back for that in just a second. Hopefully, I've not got myself into an absolute terrible position. Right, fellas, so we've thrown together a tactic that I think could work in theory. But it's going to look familiar. It was going to be a 4-4-2, just like a standard 4-4-2 with a couple of tweaks. It's a direct counter attack, just kind of took it out of the pre-built ones and just modified it a little bit. And strikers were going to be a little bit different, but then Nerdine, our top goal scorer, picked up an injury earlier today. No, yesterday. And then I discovered that Divine Nwanchu, wasn't that Kanu's last name? Kanu Nwanchu? I think it was. This guy, for some reason, isn't registered to play. Second highest paid player at the club. Isn't registered to play. And I'm not sure why. But this is theoretically the best team we can play right now. I have given the 40-year-old dude a place on the bench because he's retiring soon. I've been looking though. I'm not 100% sure where we're spending all these wages because we don't really have, like, if we go into the B team, there's 2 players that are being paid actual money. Under 18, it's just a bunch of like kids on 55 quid a week. And then in the first team, there's not a huge amount of like there's 6 players being paid over 400 quid. My captain / right midfielder, only right midfielder, is not very good. But yeah, he's going to have to play. But we do have a lot of players on amateur contracts, which I'm assuming they're taking like the amateur contract and then... But he has no clauses. Like, he's no bonuses. He's no nothing. So I'm not 100% sure. This guy has played 4 games. He's not been... Why has it changed that plans? He's not really a winger, but again, don't really have anyone who can play out there apart from... Where is this dude? Regza, who's just not great. Again, amateur contract. No, I'm confused. I don't understand where all the money's going. I feel like it's none of my business, clearly. But the only rule that seems to be needed is that you have to have 3 players trained in Latvia in the playing 11. And we have. Will it show me here? No, okay, it's not going to show me. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Latvian players in our starting 11. And then the bench is primarily Latvian. So it's not terrible. By the looks of it, I think this was our youth intake. So yeah, this guy, Gatis Udris, looks like he could actually potentially, like if you just look at potential, 5-star potential, could actually be a player in the future who could do something. It doesn't. He's 15, so I'm not expecting a huge amount. Fjordas Jadorvus has the potential to be a decent midfielder. And then I'm guessing they're not related, even though they look fairly similar. Are you related? No. It's weird because I feel like they should be. He was born on the 19th of February. Okay. I was going to say, maybe if they were born on the same day, you'd say something. But youth intake, this is what has signed. I think their youth intake is January? Question mark. That's when a youth intake came true. If I looked at the world history to see when the youth intake came through, but it also said in our transfer history that this youth intake was like this yesterday. So maybe it was. I'm not sure, but everything's fine. It's all fine. Our reputation has dropped to 10%, as I think I mentioned in the last part. We have an 11 for a level of discipline, which is, I'm not going to complain. That is quite decent. The fact that we are negative transfer budget and we're expecting guaranteed budget of 11.7 for next season. I'm not 100. I know we're going down to 5,500 for next season, or potentially going down to that. I'm not 100% sure what's going on here, but we have. Did we lose like 30k in a month? What the fuck? Last season we lost 200,000. This season we lost 300,000. What is going on? There's something fishy going on in this club, and I'm not sure. Fundraising, okay, we got 15 grand from fundraising. Didn't even cover the players' wages so far. Staff wages 3,500. We don't have much staff either, so like can't really be the staff causing these issues, because like I'm the best paid. I'm the best paid person at. No, I'm not. Am I best paid person at this club? No. 2 of my strikers are better paid than I am. I feel like we're going to be cashing in on some of these players potentially. Obviously not the guys on loan, because can't really do that. But we do have some players here that could potentially save us some money. But yeah, in the next episode, we're going to take on the final 2 games of the league season. Tukums and Auda, and hopefully we'll have guaranteed ourselves safety, because I don't really want to go in the playoff, because I don't, even though the league below isn't loaded, I'm slightly wary of what's going to happen. RFS were last year's league champions and could do it again. Spartaks won it twice in a row, currently sitting 5th. But we do lack goal scorers, which is obviously not ideal. Ona has played 29 games this year, managed 2 goals. Haven't actually checked to see when he scored last. Not recently, anyway. Not in the last 3 games, obviously. Fantastic. So in the next episode, like I said, we're going to be taking on we're going to play our final 2 league games of the season. Maybe we can do something. I'm not expecting a massive amount. Like, we've already lost. We drew with RFS the first time we played them, and then lost the other 2 times against Takums, we've lost most recently, lost the time before that, and lost the time. Okay, so we've lost every game against Takums this season, and Auda, may I remind you, bottom of the league, Auda. We drew with them the last time we played them. Before that, we drew with them. Okay, so draw. Okay, we beat them. We've not won many games this year. 7. Beat Meta 3 times so far. But we're not playing them again. So 3 times out of 4 matches. Not bad. Beat Auda, Spartax, Riga, and Jelgava. We should be fine. So, if you have enjoyed this episode, do make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all of your friends, and see you in the next one.